Ayo, if you missed my video earlier today, yes, I have played some of the final shape in advance, and yes, it is cool for me to make content on it. The embargo is now over. Check the previous video if you want to learn all about new exotic weapons and armor, but right now we're going to have a quick talk about supers. There are 3 new supers coming in the final shape, and if you've seen every promo or teaser ever put out by Bungie, you've already caught a glimpse of what they look like. They are Twilight Arsenal, Song of Flame, and Storm's Edge. I've used all 3, and I'm going to give you a rundown of each, general opinions, and tell you which one I enjoyed the most, which you can actually just find out by looking at the chapters of the video, because my favorite one is saved for last. Do I think it'll be hard meta? Probably not, but I thought it was fun as hell. Very quick note, out of every pre-final shape video I end up making, I don't have a ton of super footage to go through. We were on a really tight schedule and also weren't allowed to record absolutely everything we were shown, but for now, we'll make do with what we got. First up, Song of Flame. Make no mistake, just because it's up first does not mean I dislike it. Song of Flame is extremely fun and will definitely have a place in both PvE and PvP. When activating your super, you basically go Super Saiyan for a short time and gain the ability to do other unique things. First, you can release a supercharged melee attack that launches additional projectiles. Think of a juiced up incinerator snap that launches 7 embers instead of just 5. You can also create a sentient flame wisp that seeks out nearby enemies and blows up, dealing scorch damage, then seeks out other targets. Quick note on the first 2 factors. The recharge timer on those 2 ability spam options are ungodly quick. In the footage I have recorded, I do spend some time shooting as well, but if you wanted to, you could just go back and forth between the Firebird and the melee, back and forth, and never really need to shoot your gun at all until Song of Flame runs out. It is quite literally solar ability spam the super. But wait, there's more. When Song of Flame is active, all your equipped weapons are radiant, you and nearby allies regenerate their abilities more quickly, are more resistant to incoming damage, and your solar and kinetic weapons automatically apply Scorch. Damn. Song of Flame is going to be a very fun clear the room super if you're into those, but there's potential for being a DPS super as well. Because of the whole regenerate abilities more quickly for nearby allies type thing, I'm wondering if there could be a situation where one Song of Flame Warlock empowers other nearby Warlocks wearing Starfire Protocol to maybe capture a little bit of the glory of the old meta. Unfortunately, it would have to be other Warlocks with Starfire and not you, because remember, your grenade ability gets converted into the Solar Wisp ability, which likely wouldn't hit as hard as a fully beefed up fusion grenade. At the very least, depending on how good the damage resist factor is, this could be a potential solution to the upcoming Radiant Well nerf. For example, one Warlock drops a Well, which is getting nerfed in the final shape, but maintains the damage buff, while a Song of Flame Warlock also activates, granting everybody near the well some protection via the group DR factor from Song of Flame. That also has the combined benefit of being able to hit the target with free Scorch damage, provided you're using a kinetic or solar weapon. But hey, last time I checked, Apex Predator is goddamn solar. Good enough for me. Go ahead and keep all that on the mental back burner. Could be important. Final note, the recharge time in the menu has Song of Flame listed at a base recharge time of 9 minutes 16 seconds, which means this is officially a tier 2 super, aka putting it in the same recharge category as Daybreak, Nova Warp, Storm Trance, and Winter's Wrath. Moving on to the Hunter Arc super, Storm's Edge. In a nutshell, throw an arc blade, immediately teleport to it, and do an AoE attack, rinse, and repeat. All in all, you can do that attack exactly 3 times at max. If I slow the footage down a little bit, you can see the exact range of the AoE attack by the outline of the blue circle on the floor when the hunter spins. Again, didn't have a ton of time or the ability to really go in with a fire team and do actual DPS testing on a real boss or anything like that, but during the event, we were able to play some PvP. As you can probably imagine, the super was likely designed specifically to shine in PvP, and it very much does. Every time somebody activated Storm's Edge, it was not quite a panic attack, but rather an almost certain feeling of, oh yeah, we're dead. Difficult to deal with due to the blink factor, and if you don't kill that hunter before they approach you, you are dead. I did not get a chance to test if you can use Storm's Edge to teleport into a Titan bubble, which I'm extremely curious about. Go ahead and add that to the list of things I can test when Final Shape drops. Again, I don't think this will be a go-to PvE DPS super. Could be wrong though, but I would be shocked if it outperformed Gathering Storm. Pun not intended by the way, but I'm leaving it in the goddamn script, deal with it. I'll be sure to let you know if it turns out to be a PvE powerhouse, but watch out for it in PvP for sure. Oh, and for the record, the Storm's Edge cooldown is 8 minutes and 20 seconds, making it a tier 3 super. Finally, we come to the super that I had the most fun using, Twilight Arsenal. Here's how it works. When you activate it, you chuck 3 gigantic void axes in any direction you want, and they all deal big damage on impact. After you're done throwing, the 3 axes you've chucked will sit on the battlefield waiting for you to go over and pick them up. You or any of your fire team members can grab them and swing away. Your axe has 10 ammo on pickup, which basically is how many times you can light swing the weapon before the axe goes away. If you use a heavy attack, you literally yeet the axe away completely, dishing out damage one final time. So if you want to be efficient about it, light swing 9 times, then when you have 1 ammo left, chuck it because you're going to end up losing it anyway. A little extra info. On impact, the void axes actually pull in nearby enemies, kind of similar to the initial pull on a Vortex Nova Bomb, but they also detonate in a weakening explosion. Swinging the axe will also apply weaken directly to a target. As you can see in the following clip of me throwing down with a giant taken in the Pale Heart, the weaken swing effect should be about 15%, putting it on the same level as Divinity or Heart Shadow. I don't exactly know how long the weaken effect lingers for, but that's one of the things I aim to try and figure out quickly after the final shape drops. Now, will this super replace Curious Thunder Crash or Pyrogale Hammer Titan in the burst damage super department? Probably not. Have I done proper damage testing? No, but I'm going to, and Thunder Crash and Pyrogale would be really hard to beat either way. That being said, incredibly fun, and I'm sure specific uses of the super will come into focus the more time we get to play around with it. Other fun facts about Twilight Arsenal: if you're rocking this in PvP, enemy players cannot pick up the void axes you leave on the ground. You can only pick up axes if the player who activated the super is on your team. By the way, there were 2 groups of people playing PvP at this event, and in the group I was not in, I was told team of 4 went in with all Void Titans, and when it reached super o'clock, this was apparently brutal to deal with. Also, keep in mind, the axes will not remain on the ground forever. Short testing I did show that they stick around for 19 to 20 seconds before going away. You'll know they're about to disappear because they'll shimmer briefly before they vanish. Out of every super, Twilight Arsenal was definitely my favorite. The axe chopping and chucking was damn satisfying in a way I really can't explain. Again, I don't know if it's going to shake up the top of the meta, but it was damn satisfying, and I'm really going to look forward to doing testing with both it and Song of Flame in particular when final shape drops. No love lost to Storm's Edge, of course. I'm sure it'll make plenty of people cry in PvP with little testing required. Go ahead and let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, and more tomorrow. Peace.